gon' check for me respectfully. I can't let my kid down, I'm building up my legacy. Ain't compete with nobody, I'm just trying to be a better never see. 5 rings, 5 chains, 2 watches, that's 12. Come through and slam on you, I'm in the air. Before it's all said and done, let me make one thing clear. True to it, not new to it, I'm rookie of the year. Love the game, it relate to me best. I do work better under pressure when I'm take a risk to win, that's key.
All right, welcome everybody to Context Matters. My name is Kamikazi, here with my boy Alex Monfreda. Alex Monfreda, say what's up to everybody.
What's going on, people? How's everybody living? It's kind of slow in the football season right now. We're in that weird spot. The draft just happened and all that stuff. But other than that, hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's doing good regardless. Mother's Day just came. Great stuff. Yeah. Other than that, man, how you living, Dre?
Living fine. Speaking of Mother's Day, got to have some family time yesterday. Got to get to talk to my moms back home, talk to my little brothers and, things like that. Kind of, catch up with everybody since I don't really call back home too much. Oh yeah, it's been a good week so far. Good couple of weeks since the draft actually happened. Excited to be back in studio recording with you.
For sure, man. Me too.
Yeah. So if this is your first time ever tuning into one of our shows, this is Context Matters. The reason why we named the show is Context Matters is because we will bring context to NFL related topics, news, and happenings in the NFL world. I am, as you can see, a Baltimore Ravens fan. Just a fan. You'll understand that when Alex tell you who he is.
Yeah, so I'm the deputy editor at the Raider Ramble. So go check out our site, go check out our shit, and I just cover the Raiders. Check out our YouTube, Ramble Digital Media, man. Got a lot of Raider film breakdowns and all that stuff. But other than that, man, let's get right into this.
Yeah, and what I'm gonna do going forward is I'm gonna start linking the website for Raider Ramble into the description of the videos on YouTube, and if I can do it on Spotify too, I'll do it on there too, and also link the YouTube page to it as well. That way they can have easy access to click on and see that Raider content.
Also, make sure to link the YouTube page for us because you can catch Context Matters on YouTube, and that's good information for you guys.
Awesome. So today we got a fun show. Since it's really quiet in the NFL world, we're gonna go back and forth and we're gonna discuss what's going on in Raiders and Ravens training camp, rookie mini camp, pretty much ending for a lot of teams who started early. I know the Browns, they still got theirs going because they started like 3 days after everybody, like they do every year. People wonder why they always behind the 8 ball. But then after that, we're going to go into some guerrilla talk. We're going to put 100 NFL players from the history of the game, dead or alive, past or present, we're going to put them up against that gorilla. And then we'll introduce a poll once this video is uploaded to see what people on Twitter think.
So, yeah.
All right,
where we go from here?
First, we're going to start off with talking about training camp, and I'll go ahead and let you go first on this one.
Yeah, so like you said, rookie minicamp is underway, and the Raiders did some things. They signed a couple of veterans. They signed Jalen Smith, the Cowboys linebacker. He actually last played for the Raiders in 2023, so he's back. They signed Penn State superstar, as Dre tells it, Jonathan Sutherland. And that's one of their safeties now. It doesn't mean either of them are going to make the 53-man roster. It doesn't mean that they won't either, to be determined, but they both had tryouts over the minicamp weekend and they earned the spot based on their play, so that's good for them, and we'll see what happens from there. Other than that, we got there's really not too much going on. I just wanted to talk about it because, that's the period that just happened, and we gotta stay up to date with current NFL events, especially for our respective teams. Ashton Genty still looks fantastic with all his workouts, nothing new there. Tommy Mellott transitioning to receiver. His routes are looking good. The hands.
That was the quarterback guy that y'all drafted, the quarterback receiver guy.
Yeah, absolutely. He's interesting because the one thing with him is he has really nice cuts. And when you have cuts, that's obviously footwork and cutting ability. And that kind of translates a lot into route running, specifically at the slot, which he's going to play. And while his route running obviously needs work, he's just transitioning now. He didn't actually play any receiver in college. The cuts are definitely there, and that's direct translation to his cutting ability. And the hands, like I said, it's only been training camp for rookie minicamp at that, not even training camp for his hands, but they look pretty solid so far. We're going to have to see more, obviously, as time goes on. Other than that, there's really not too much to talk about. But what's going on with the Ravens?
So the Ravens are going through a rookie minicamp right now. I think we're pretty much at the end of rookie minicamp. It's usually only a week long anyway, right? From what I'm hearing coming out of camp, because I haven't physically really seen anything with my own two eyes, that Mike Green, Ravens second round pick, is impressing, in drills or warm ups and workouts and things like that. Pretty sure that all of this is unpadded too, so I don't know how much they can impress without pads on. Rookie first round pick safety Malachi Starks. I think on the first day of rookie minicamp, he was the one that broke down the huddle. Harb's trying to get him used to being in that leadership role. But yeah, from what I see, those are the two main names coming out of camp that are obviously standing out, and that's as your top two picks, that's what you want. So good there. Ravens continue to sign undrafted free agents to fill out pieces of the roster. They just added a kicker, a Wyoming kicker, which actually, I don't know how good Tyler Loop is, but this Wyoming kicker, I'm familiar with him. He's really fucking good. So there's a chance we could have a kicker battle. I don't understand releasing Justin Tucker for football reasons and then going out and signing a kicker. But because you need two in camp, right? Your starter usually don't kick, much in the preseason anyways. There's that. And yeah, Justin Tucker got cut, a couple weeks ago. Or maybe was that last week? I think it
I
was
think it was
last
last
week.
week. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything just running together. I'm thinking times is further off than what it is. So, not much to talk about for the Ravens in their camp. I haven't really heard anything about any of our later round picks. I know third round pick, the offensive tackle that we got, he got a common name. What is this guy's name? Emory Jones or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to be ready until preseason or OTAs. I'm dealing with some kind of injury there, an injury he came in with, Let me see. Anything else important with the Ravens? Don't think so. I'm trying to cover as much as I absolutely can because this isn't going to be your typical talk about what's happening with the sports teams type of podcast that you guys are going to become accustomed to hearing from us. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's not really too much going on right now. It's just, it's pretty much rookies just getting acclimated. What most people don't realize is obviously college football and NFL are both the same sport, but they're almost not, man.
They're
Like
not.
everything is so different about it. Like, and I'm not even talking just the coaching. Like, I'm really not. I'm talking how it's played, the rules. Honestly, there's so many different rules. The football's different. How they go about like inserting things, and I'm not even saying that from like a coaching perspective. It's the rules. It's more the rules. Like, you gotta. There's different rules, and because there's different rules, there's different ways you implement things and different things you got to get accustomed to, acclimated to. It's a big jump, man. It's a really big jump, but that's really all that rookies are going through, and you can't overload them at once. You can't just throw everything on someone at once. But yeah, that's really all that's going on right now.
Yeah, I like to call this part, especially rookie minicamp, to get your feet wet, period.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
To kind of like start getting familiar with NFL level conditioning, workouts, and stuff like that. Kind of get the practice style ingrained because I don't know anybody that watches NFL and college football that thinks that those are the same thing because they're not. They're really not. And I mean, other than them both being football, like that's literally pretty much like in the point system. I guess you can say that that's the same if you want to get technical about some things, But realistically, the level of preparation that goes into a college football game is way different than an NFL game. So yeah, this is like to get your feet wet, period. Then the rookies will go, and have some time off and then they'll come back with the full team for OTAs.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And while you got to get acclimated to it's basically a whole different sport, you're doing so with a whole, like, the level of competition is even comparable. Like going up against college teams every week to going up against NFL teams it's literally not comparable. So, like, man, there's so much going on in the mind of a rookie, not like actually in real life right now. It's a pretty boring period for football, but yeah.
Yeah. So while it's a pretty boring period in football, in our football schedule, we do have the schedule coming up pretty soon. Schedule release coming up pretty soon. I guess throughout the week they're going to be releasing parts of the actual schedule for certain teams. I think they already gave us opening game. I think Dallas and Philly. Did I see that correctly?
I have no idea, honestly.
Let me see. Let me make sure if I spread false news. Can't be spreading false news when you got to give the context. All right. I'm double checking here.
I don't see anything about it, but
No, I think I seen some.
oh, wait, no, you're right. You are right. Yeah, Eagles versus Dallas to kick off the 2025 season, Week 1, September 4th. Yeah, no, you were right.
Yeah, that's weird because I can't even find it now. Yeah, so that's happening.
Yeah, we got something to talk about now. Let's go. But
Yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, let's dive into that a little bit before we get into the Gorilla versus the 100 players. A divisional matchup to start the season. I mean, the NFC East isn't like one of those divisions that you look at and be like, yeah, that's a sexy matchup. Those rivals are gonna really go at it. I fully expect the Philadelphia Eagles to demolish the Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas got some things going on though, man. They're getting their cornerbacks healthy again, and they just got George Pickens. That's going to be interesting. Him and CD.
Yeah, I want to take a moment and brag about how right I was about the whole George Pickens situation. There was no way in the world that they were going to keep two crash out wide receivers.
Who both do the same thing. Like they don't even play
Yeah.
off each other. They're the same exact player almost in terms of what they offer.
Exactly. Which is why I just knew when they went and got DK and then turned around and paid him that they were not keeping George Pickens to go into the season. They didn't do free agency like they should have if they was going to make that decision. They didn't draft like they should have if they were going to make that decision. But I knew the whole time that they were going to make that decision. Just wanted to brag a little bit, because I called that shit from the moment it happened. I was like, up, GP gone.
Yeah, I hate to give the Cowboys their props, man, but like they really looks like they could be something, man. Like I said, everybody's getting healthy. I think that was the big thing last year is you got like Diggs, and I even think Deron Bland might have gotten hurt. I think he got placed on IR during last season. I can't really remember, but I mean
Would have
that's
been toward the end of the season if that did happen, though. And I'm not saying it didn't. I just don't remember.
no, I don't
I don't
remember.
really pay attention to Dallas.
I think I
Cowboys.
remember.
I fucking hate the Cowboys.
But yeah, that's going to be interesting. The other thing is what happened today is Gabe Davis signed with the Niners. Gabe Davis is a guy who I've always felt is basically living off of one game, 4-touchdown game in the play. Was it 4 touchdowns? I think it was.
He did that multiple times, though, bro. In the playoffs.
I don't know.
Yes, it was 4 touchdowns in the playoffs. But he didn't have 4 the other time. He had like 3, though. Just if you need one game out of a player, and it comes in the playoffs, you the type of guy that'll keep getting opportunities because that's what people see the most. That's what people remember the most. You're on the biggest stages and you're making plays like that. People gonna keep giving you opportunities.
No, I get that.
He's a shitty regular season wide receiver.
I get it, man, but you already know I'm a big film breakdown guy. I don't see it in his film. I don't really even see one thing he does particularly well. If you guys see it, if you guys disagree with me, just tell me what you guys.
I just think he beats bad cornerbacks really good. And I mean, if he's your third receiver on the team, he's going to be matching up against a bad cornerback anyway. So
that is true.
Most of these teams don't have 3, quality starting cornerbacks. I guess Philly does.
I mean, I honestly think he's more of a wide receiver 4. I'm not going to lie. But, I mean, he is going to be wide receiver 4, I believe, with the Niners. Unless they trade Ayuk, then he's going to move up, obviously. But I think Pearsall is going to be ahead of him. Jawan Jennings. He's going to be above him. And, obviously, Ayuk. But,
so wide receiver looks about right there. And that makes him even more scary.
But honestly, you got to think about like Kittle's obviously not a wide receiver, but he's ahead of him in the passing game too. So he's option number 5. So that is scary for sure.
Yeah, and that's even more scary for him to be able to eat a little bit. I mean, if he's that far down as your options, and yes, Kittle's probably option 2 in that passing game until Rookie proves that he can be consistently good. Jawan Jennings is good already. Like we've already seen it from him. Just need some consistency there too.
Juwan's my guy, man. That tape is crisp.
Yeah, he's pretty good. So yeah, you're right there. He's coming in as the 5th option.
And honestly, bro, if you want to say
really even behind CMC,
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say you can say CMC is above him in the passing offense. I ain't mad at that. I mean, that's got to be accurate. But
yeah, and especially in that offense where they pass to the running back a lot, like a lot of screens, a lot of dump offs, and things like that. Let CMC work in space. Because that's what he's good at, things like that. So, yeah, Gabe Davis might have found a spot. He's going to make some money and not even really have to do much. To the playoffs coming in when he have that one big-ass game. All right, enough about that. I don't even know how we got on Gabe Davis and the Niners.
It was just some news I remembered. From today.
Yeah, but, let's get into this 100 NFL players versus the Gorilla. All right, so we just going to do 100 even, or as close to 100 as we can get before we run out of names.
Yeah, all right. This is where it gets interesting, boys. Break out your notepads, make a little list of 100 guys because this is going to be strategic. This is going to be just, man, We gonna map this out where we win. We have to win. We have to win.
Yeah, well, I don't even think we need 100 NFL players to beat the gorilla. I really think like I don't really like have much respect for gorillas. You know, like I mean, I just feel like if we can't beat a gorilla, then we're not as advanced or as smart as we think we are. You know, because when I think of a gorilla, I think of a caveman. You know, like I don't think they're very smart. They might be. You know, I'm not really, like this animal, enthusiast to be going out here and knowing everything about a fucking animal. But we should be able to beat a fucking gorilla. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna
I'm a
make it
human.
clear. I'm gonna make it clear to any gorillas listening, man. I don't share that same devaluing, disrespecting of y'all. Don't come after me, all right? That's all him.
They got peanut brains, bro. Come on now. All right. So, all right. Do you want the first pick, or you want me to take the first pick?
You can get the first pick. I mean, it don't matter. I know who I'm going first. We got a lot of picks here, so and we probably gonna share a lot of them too. So
Yeah. So, all right. First pick, I'm taking in the NFL, 100 NFL players versus the Gorilla Draft. I am going to take my guy from Baltimore, number 92, defensive tackle, Biggles Haloti.
it's a good one, man. It's a good one. He's swifty, he's shifty, got some agility, and he got all the power.
Yeah, he gonna break that gorilla nose like he broke Ben Roethlisberger's.
Is it me? Number two? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with my guy. I think you need a lot of things with this. Actually, I think you need speed more so. Like I'm not talking like long speed, like you're quick, right? I'm talking like movement speed. Your movement's gotta be
Yeah,
quick.
be shifty, good footwork,
Exactly, all
things
that
like
stuff.
that.
And you obviously gotta be strong. You need some flexibility. I'm gonna go with Aaron Donald, man. You got all them
Aaron
things.
Donald, hell yeah.
Bench is like 500 pounds somehow. Dude's like 5'8". Yeah, he's bigger than that. But yeah, man, I gotta go with Aaron Donald here.
Okay, okay. All right, I'm gonna keep it in the AFC North. I'm gonna go down the banks of the Three Rivers and holla at my boy Mean Joe Green.
Man, this defensive line right here. I'm gonna go number four. I think also among all the things that I said before, you also obviously need toughness. You need to take a hit because you're gonna get hit and it's gonna fucking hurt if it don't kill you. But I'm gonna go with a guy very famous for all these things and very famous for bloody pictures of himself. I'm gonna go JJ Watt here. I'm gonna keep building that
Love
defensive
it.
line.
Love it. Love it. And you know what I'm gonna do? Since we already said JJ Watt, we gotta go TJ Watt because he's just as dog as his brother. So the next pick is TJ Watt.
I'm a man. I think I'm gonna keep this defensive line going. What are we on pick six?
Yep, this is pick number 6.
I think I'm gonna go Miles Garrett. I'm gonna keep it current. I am gonna switch it up to
Okay.
all time, but I'm gonna keep it current right now.
Okay, Miles Garrett.
Also, I am gonna say to people who are thinking about like guys from the 70s, 80s, whatever. I don't know if you want to be this realistic about it, but I am going to be this realistic about it. As we get older and like as the years go on, rather, and the human race gets older and more advanced, we become more athletic, bigger.
Yeah.
Offensive lines, for example, from the 60s and 70s, if they had to go up against defensive tackles today, defensive
They
ends
getting
today,
worked.
it's not even a
They too
not even a
slow,
thing.
bro. Like
Yeah,
they're not. Even if they're big, they're too slow.
some
And their size isn't going to come with the kind of strength that the guys from the newer age is coming with. So yeah, I
exactly.
expect this list to be,
So I'm
more
considering
people
all that.
from our lifetime that we've seen play than people from back then, just because it's a different game than today.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But yeah, so what we at 6? So we're at number 7.
We got a strong team here, man.
Yeah, I like it so
Should
far.
be
Haloti Nada, Aaron Donald, Joe Green,
you,
JJ Watt, TJ Watt,
you're writing this
Miles
down?
Garrett. Yeah, I'm writing it down.
All right, good, 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 good.
Yeah, I'm writing it down. And I am going to continue to stay in the AFC North because it's one of the roughest, toughest divisions out there. And you're gonna get some dogs from whatever team you pick. And I'm gonna head back to Baltimore. I'm gonna holler at my boy Terrell Suggs. Come on down. Let's go and sack that gorilla.
All right, this is where it's gonna get hard because there's a lot of factors here. I'm gonna go with someone like
Damn, Tanner Houck already gave up a fucking homer. Game just started.
this dude. I'm man, I'm gonna go with big steroids here. I think I'm gonna go with LaRon Landry, big safety, big motherfucker. I think he
Fuck him. No, LeVar Landry, the safety. Never mind, not that's
What do you think,
Dewan's
Jarvis?
brother. No,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
LaRondo McClain is who I thought you was talking
No,
about.
hell no, hell no, 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 no. You're not getting picked, Ronaldo. With all due respect.
But okay, I like that. I like that, and I like the addition of some speed, with power behind it, because LeBron was a big boy
Yeah,
that could fly
I'm thinking
and
the
fucking
hits.
knock your head off your shoulders, bruh.
We need
And
some
he hit like that.
spears. Yeah, no, we need some spears in this because we can't just be ducking and dodging and weaving. We need some offense. There are going to be sacrifices. I don't know if it's going to be Laurent. I don't know.
Yeah, but since you went safety, you kind of got me thinking about a guy, we like to call the Patriot Killer,
Yeah, I
Bernard
was thinking
Pilot.
it. I was thinking it.
Bernard Pilot, come on down. Let's go kill us a gorilla. Just put the Patriots logo on a gorilla's face and he'll kill him by himself.
I was thinking about it, man. You know what's crazy too is I'm not the best at remembering like 10, 15, 20 years out, but I'm sure there's such a long list of safeties who are just absolute killers who would fit right into this, man.
Oh, I still got more in mind.
All right, I'm going to go with a guy who first round draft pick. It seems like this is the only thing he would actually be a first round draft pick for, because not the NFL. I'm gonna go with Jonathan Abram, Raiders safety, who I
Jonathan
think he plays for
Abe.
the Saints now. I mean, that's all he did. That's all he did was hit people and not even think. Like he was a fucking numbskull out there, man.
Yeah, crash out.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Crash out. Okay, I'm gonna keep this safety trend alive because it's providing some power, it's providing some speed, some guys that can get the gorilla moving. Pat Tillman.
Okay, okay.
No. I'm sorry. Ronnie Lott. Ronnie Lott. Ronnie Lott. Ronnie
Yeah,
Lott. Ronnie Lott. Ronnie Lott.
he was gonna be in it, man. He was gonna be in it.
He needs to be in here. But no, I meant Ronnie Lott. Man, cut his finger off to continue playing a football game. Come on now. Level of toughness there that the gorilla can slap him in his face, break his neck, and he still probably come
Yeah,
back.
that's what I was thinking of early. I was thinking of guys who had like major injuries and they're like, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm gonna keep playing. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them for the Raiders too, and I'll get to them eventually. I know Raider Nation watching this, you're probably like, yeah, so and so, and there are a lot of them who have had crazy injuries and played through it. I'm gonna go with Landon Collins, man.
Landon Cobb.
Big box
Yeah,
safety.
right. I think I'm gonna go back to linebackers just because this guy is menacing. He probably can just walk up to the gorilla and the gorilla probably run away. Big Debo, James Harrison.
That's a great one. That's a great one. All right, I'm gonna go for the low hanging fruit. There's probably a lot of Ravens fans out there watching, thinking you guys picked 2, 3 Ravens to this point. You didn't pick the one. I'll just go for it, man, because I know you're not gonna pick. I know you got some beef there. I'm gonna just go Ray Lewis. It's low hanging fruit, man.
That's one you hope don't make it out. Okay, but no, Ray Lewis, vicious hitter. Obviously one of the meanest guys to ever play this game. He played it with the intent to hurt people. So
Bro,
great,
you
great,
got intent to hurt
great.
people out here.
Yeah, so great pick there for this. Would never be my first round draft pick for anything other than this. But yeah, it's not a first round human being. Is all I'll say. All right. Let's see. I feel like I've been ignoring the NFC. I know I did just give us Ronnie Lott, but I feel like I've just been ignoring the NFC.
That's a
So I'm
Raider
gonna
legend, man. That's
go
not a Niner legend. That was still
going.
AFC.
Uh-huh.
Ronnie Lott, that's an AFC legend, man. That's a Raider legend, not a Niner legend.
So we gonna go with Clay Matthews.
Oh, that's a good one.
Clay Matthews, obviously, one of the greatest linebackers in Packers history. But the reason why I like him to help us be able to defeat the gorilla is just because of speed and quickness. One of those things we talked about needing earlier, like you just don't need to be fast, but you need to be quick as well. He's one of those guys that just moves well and can hit you. And I think that we're going to be dodging a lot of shots. We need to move well and be able to strike when we get our opportunities. Clay Matthews is going to give us that opportunity. He's not a just put your head down and run through a wall type of guy. That wall going to be hurt when you get through it.
Well, we got all defensive players up to this point.
Yeah. I
I'm gonna
mean,
keep
it's
that train
probably going
going.
to be a full list of defensive
Yeah,
players. I don't
this has
think
got to
there's
be.
I mean, there's maybe some offensive linemen that I can throw in there that are just tough like that. Like Trent Williams, I think he'll make an appearance. But I gotta exhaust all of my defensive options first. Offensive guys are just so finesse, though. When you think about them in a grand scheme of things. So for something like this, where you want the grittiest of guys, you gotta go defense. I'm sorry.
That is true. That is true. Now, we can make the argument later as things progress that you need some distractions. I'm not saying sacrifices necessarily. I'm saying you got like a Darren Sproles, just run around, man. Just run around
That's
and
a
keep running.
legit a sacrifice, bro. You're getting caught and you dying.
I mean, Darren Sproles is like 5'8", 5'9", so yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's a sacrifice. Darren
CJ2K,
Sproles, yeah. Well,
someone
he's a
like
big
that.
guy, but yeah, I mean, CJ might not ever get caught though.
Yeah, no, and we've made the argument like that as things go on. But like a power back like a Jerome Bettis, Mike Allstate, I mean, those guys are the
Yeah,
doggiest of the dogs, but I don't think so. I don't think so.
yeah. I don't think they bring enough value to what we're trying to do here.
Yeah, they're not trying to survive a hit, bro. Like they're not trying to like, go into a hit and survive. You know, like that's not the goal here. The goal
Exactly.
absolutely is if you happen to get hit, survive, but not look for the hit. So not much value there. But I'm gonna go trying to think of safeties, man. I'm trying to think of these big safeties throughout the years.
Forgot who I just named. I didn't write it down. Clay Matthews.
Shit, man.
By the way, this
You
is
good?
pick 16. Yeah, I'm still here.
All right. Pick 16. Man, again, I'm trying to go back to like guys that I can remember who had like a crazy injury and they're just like, fuck it. Like, I'm not talking about like Peyton
Perfect
Manning.
guy, and I can't believe it took us this long to say his name.
I'm gonna go with another absolute dog right now. I'm gonna make the homer pick. I'm gonna go Max Crosby right here.
Mad Max.
I
Yes,
think he
sir.
makes it regardless. Might as well just get it out the way.
Oh, he was definitely gonna make it. He was definitely gonna make it. Good pick right there. I like that pick a whole lot. I can't let this go forward without naming this guy. He's a linebacker out of Carolina, from the Carolina Panthers. Retired way too soon. Should be a Hall of Famer. One of the smartest players in the game, but could kill you if he hit you. Luke Kuechly.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I'm gonna make this easy. This is another guy that I have no idea how we didn't mention yet, and I think I'm probably gonna go a few guys back to back to back who are associated with the Raiders in some way. Not a direct association, but I'm gonna go Cam Chancellor, Pete Carroll. I mean, this dude will knock your head off. Everybody knows that. I mean,
Yeah.
most people our age grew up on him and just think he is the cream of the crop, and they might be right.
Yeah, I was a huge Cam Chancellor fan. I actually credit Cam Chancellor for being the reason why that defense was so good. It's not Richard Sherman, was not Earl Thomas, was not fucking whoever the Brandon Browner. Cam Chancellor was the engine that drove that defense and made it what it was. Yeah, physical. Just fucking crash out. It's another crash out there. Let's see. Need a dog. Dog on defense. Dog on defense. Dog on defense. When I think about dogs, I don't think about any Cleveland Browns. All right, let's go Brian Dawkins.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Like I said, I'm probably go back to back Raiders for a little bit or Raider connections in some way. I'm gonna go with Jack Tatum here. Keep it easy. Another one of the arguably the hardest hitting safety of all time, and he's a guy that everybody knows him for his stickums. He covers his body in stickums. Which, hey, versus the gorilla, do that all you want, man. That ain't illegal here.
Yeah.
Just smack him. We're gonna have to have offense, man. We're gonna have to have offense. This brings a lot of it.
Let me see. So I think I'm gonna add a guy here. Mike Dicker.
Oh, we're going offense now.
Mike Dicker.
Going offense.
There you go.
All right. On the theme of, again, sticking to the Raiders, sticking to guys who I'm thinking of who have had like these crazy injuries. They're just playing through it and they don't really give a fuck. I'm gonna go Lyle Alzado, and probably should have picked him sooner if I'm being honest.
Who was that?
Defensive end for the Raiders way back when. I mean, this dude was tough as net. When you think about like the toughest players in NFL history, this is right up there, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't hear the name that you said though.
Lyle Alzado.
All right. Next we are going to jump back on the defensive side of things here. I'm gonna go with Jack Lambert. I know we said guys from the 70s and 80s probably wouldn't be fit to be in this conversation, but there are some guys that are nasty in any era. Jack
Absolutely.
Lambert would have been that kind of guy.
I picked one. I picked one from the 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
So, man.
Well, we still got so many good players out there that'd be great for this.
It's me?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's tough, man. It's tough. And it's not tough because we're running out of options. It's tough because trying to remember players just off the top of your head on the spot is
Yeah. Man, he had no
sometimes a little
preparation for
tough.
this, so we just pulling names out our
Yeah, this is
asses.
off top. This is off top. There's no preparation whatsoever. I'm gonna go with Steve Atwater. Another safety who'd knock your head off.
Badwater. Man, it's one of the greatest safeties of all time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Crazy, he just got into the Hall of Fame last year. Should have been in the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
I gotta go Brian Urlacher.
Yeah, good one. Good one. Good man.
I don't even think I needed to say why I said Brian Urlacher. That's how, like, yeah, obvious that one is.
All right, I think I might pick my last safety in a little while here, and I'm gonna go with an absolute deplorable human being. Just like this guy is basically what you think Ray Lewis is, and what Ray Lewis might be for all I know. But I'm gonna go with Darren Sharp.
It's New Orleans Saints safety, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Played
he
for
was
a
dirty
few
as
teams.
fuck.
He was actually dirty as fuck. Yeah.
All right, I think we got. Let's go Howie Long.
Damn, man, lots of Raiders on this one. We love it. We love it.
Well, Howie Long. Howie was nasty.
This is where it gets a little tough.
Been tough.
No, it has been tough. It honestly has been tough. I'm trying to think about linebackers too.
That's huge. Like that's really like what I think this group should be mostly made up of, because those are I mean, usually they're pretty much faster than D linemen, but they're stronger than secondary members. So they're kind of like that middle wave of.
I'm also trying to think of, like, it's easy to think of all the big name safeties, right? But
Yeah.
it's harder to think about a guy like Jonathan Abram and those kind of guys who didn't have good NFL careers, but they were only
They were
good
just
at
mercenaries.
yeah, they're just mercenaries. But like for this, that makes you a premium pick. It makes you a premium draft pick in this. But man, it's hard to remember the guys who didn't fizzle out, but they could just knock you off. Shit. Damn, you got some really good picks too yourself. There's some Patriots too. There's definitely some Patriots.
Yeah, it's hard to even think about them, bro, because they were so finesse so much for so long. Like they weren't really a physical team on defense for a long time.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm pretty sure there's somebody that can help us. Fucking Vince Wilfork. He can help.
Basically a mini gorilla his damn self.
Yeah,
Man.
right.
Shit, I'm gonna go with one more safety, man. I'll go with John Lynch, was Niner safety.
John Lynch was a name that I flirted with a little bit. I think I might be going with another safety. Nah, let's keep some linebackers out there, boy. We going back to the banks of those three rivers. We going to Pittsburgh. Jack Ham.
Yeah, you drafting a lot of Pittsburgh guys, huh?
Hey, they nasty. Yeah, I don't watch Pittsburgh kill a lot of my players.
We could go with
That boy Ryan Clark, lucky he too small. Otherwise, he'd be out there fighting a gorilla.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, man.
Nah, he already said he'd be pissing down his legs. I'm not picking nobody that don't believe in themselves.
Nah, all right. The other thing is, I was thinking about this too. I was thinking about LT, not LaDainian. I was thinking about Lawrence Taylor. Are we allowing the substances that go with it?
Yes. Yes.
You got to pick Lawrence Taylor. You got to.
Yes, we are allowing the substances.
Because there are substances that make him the pick in this. But
look, I would have picked him without the substances, but we including the substances. I definitely want him on our side.
Yeah. All right, Lawrence Taylor, easy pick.
Taylor, let's get it, man. Oh, you got to be a little suicidal, right? Let's go, Junior Seau.
I'm gonna be honest.
I did not mean this. I should not have done that. I should not have prefaced that like that, but you get the point.
No, I'm gonna be honest though. I was thinking on the psychopath side, man. I was flirting with Aaron Hernandez because you almost need to be a psychopath right here. You
I ain't to want him in, bro. I want him in actually. I mean, he's actually killed. He's actually murdered before. Just saying.
Exactly. That's why I was thinking about it, man. All right, we gonna add him anyway. Let's just get it out of the way. Let's get Aaron Hernandez in here. We need a little bit of psycho, man.
Definitely need a little psycho. While we at it, we need another Bears linebacker.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, we're going Mike Singletary.
Honestly, bro. Honestly, that was almost who I was gonna say last pick. But I'm trying to be a little more. I'm trying to give it some versatility. What are we on? Pick what?
We on 33. So we're at pick 34.
I think I'm gonna start to add some offense, like actual offensive players. I'm trying to think like speed, versatility, shiftiness. I'm trying to think just dodge, like be a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get hit, RIP. But like just guys who have the best chance of not getting hit. And I am thinking Darren Sproles, man, he's up there.
I mean,
Thinking Barry. Barry's one of them guys.
yeah, Barry Sanders. If we're looking for elusiveness, we're definitely picking Barry Sanders. I like the Brett. I like the Sproles pick though. I mean, he just can't get hit, like straight up.
But the thing is, if he gets hit, like say he gets hit on the third time, that's a lot of time where the offensive guy, like our offense in this, like our defensive guys, get their shots in, man. Like that's a lot of time,
Yeah.
Shit. I'm also thinking of like Tyreek Hill is fast, but I don't think he's like the most versatile, like shifty guy in the world. So I don't know about him. Let's go with let's just do Darren Sproles, man. He got every move in the book. That's the thing. That's the thing for me is he got because speed is one thing, but I don't think speed's gonna get you that far because gorillas are quick too, man, and they cover a lot of ground.
Well, I just gotta make sure we got enough of these nasty guys to be able to do what we gotta do. So I gotta go back. Am I going back to Chicago again? Yeah, I'm going back to Chicago. Dick Buckus.
It's a good one. It's a really good one. Shit, man, who needs some elusiveness in here? Speed and elusiveness combined.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you focus on that part.
It's so tough, and this is another one where you're gonna need a motherfucker like they don't have to be the best guy to ever play. They gotta be like Luther Burden, like that. I'm gonna go with Steve Smith Sr. I'm gonna take a little Raven, honorary Raven.
Boy, physical.
Yeah.
Physical too. So I know why you picked him, but boy, physical too.
Absolutely.
There we go. Some light here. Steve Smith. I'm going Reggie White.
All right. I'm gonna go back to the defense. Guy I just thought about. Lunatic, psycho, knock your head off. Vontez Perfect.
I knew it was a Bengal out there that I was thinking about.
That's the one, man.
I mean, yeah. I don't really have too many great players, to begin with. Let's see. Is it Jared Allen?
Yeah, like Vikings defensive end. He played
Yeah, him. Jared Allen.
He been around the block.
Yeah, I'm glad you, but you said Vikings. That's all I picture him in. So as soon as you said, I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I can think of a lot of Cowboys guys too. That was kind of a Cowboys thing too, to like knock your head off. But I am trying to go to like versatility and stuff back on offense. We could do like man. We need some elusiveness up in this bitch, bro.
I mean, you gave us good names to put guys on here.
Yeah. I'm trying to go.
That one, none of them yet.
I'm trying to go above and beyond, man. All right, let's do Barry.
I mean, Barry Sanders' elusiveness is above and beyond. I don't know nobody that's more elusive than him.
That is true.
Nigga was getting everything he wanted behind one of the shittiest offensive lines of all time. He was all elusiveness and speed, but all elusiveness.
This is true. Was bro like 5'8"?
Obviously, I want to knock this fucking gorilla's head off. Right. I made a statement where I said that there in no way do 100 men lose to a gorilla. Right. Deacon Jones is going to make sure that we don't lose to this fucking gorilla. Man, he led the fearsome foursome. Just saying.
I'm going to go back to defense again. It's another dude I just thought of. A dude that, man, he pissed off a lot of players. He shit on a lot of players. He is a Hall of Fame level athlete. He might even be a Hall of Famer. I'm going to go into Ndamukong Suh.
Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. Dang, I can't believe it took us this long to say him, actually.
I mean, I've been trying to think of like smaller guys, to be fair, but yeah, I agree.
Okay, well, you did say we needed some Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
Let's go Randy White.
Yeah.
Randy White, combination of speed, strength, and agility from the defensive tackle position. Yeah, we're going to go Randy White.
I'm going to take, as we get into this, I'm going to start taking a different approach.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with straight brawlers.
Okay.
Man. I'm going to go with the guy who, he got that chip on his shoulder. He got that meanness. He got some hands.
I know exactly who you're going with.
Who you think I'm going with?
The Cortland Finnegan.
Oh, no. I was
Keep Talib.
Yes. Keep Talib.
It was one of the two.
All right, Cortland Finnegan's the next pick, though. We need some fighters, bro, because it's unrealistic that people are just going to be spearing the whole time. We need some fighters.
Yeah, I mean, somebody's willing to drop the gloves and throw hands. That was a good pick. But what made me think you was going Cortland Finnegan is because the size thing. But then when you said no, I was like, okay, it's only two of them. It's really only two of them, so it's got to be one of these, one or the other.
Man, Cortland Finnegan piss anyone off, and he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I thought it was him. I'm gonna go Derek Thomas.
Okay. Cortland Finnegan. It's easy.
Let's see, Derek Thomas. We got Cortland. And while I'm on the topic of Derek's, we're gonna go Derek Brooks.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to knock this gorilla's head off.
Shit. All right, I'm gonna go with another troubled individual, to say the least. This dude pissed everybody off. He got a fucked up life. He's still getting charged for shit to this day, actually. And it ain't Shannon Sharp. I'm gonna go with
Hey. Uncle's innocent.
I'm gonna go with Warren Sapp, man.
He would have been stay on that Bucks defense, trust me. But since you did take Warren Sapp, I gotta go with a former Detroit Lion, Dick Night Train Lane.
Yeah. Man, it's funny too because a lot of these guys I've thought of, right? And then it's overwhelming because we're talking everybody ever, and no, like, this is just off top. So
Yeah,
the thought comes, the thought goes.
yeah.
A lot of these guys.
Because I was trying to I meant to pick who was that it took me a minute to come back to. When I picked fucking Mike Dicker, I really meant to pick Dick Buckus, but Mike Dicker still fits.
Yeah,
So
for
I
sure.
left it alone.
For sure. I'm gonna go with this is gonna be a little out of left field pick, but I think this dude's a brawler. I think he got all the offense intangibles. Like you're not gonna bring him down easily. He's got the attitude. He's a little bit of a troubled individual. He got all the traits to this. I'm gonna go Terrell Owens.
Oh, I like that. And he's gonna taunt the hell out of that gorilla. So he's gonna make that gorilla mad as shit. He's definitely gonna be a great distraction. I know don't even one of us fuck with KC like that. But some KC has had some guys that are just crazy fucking mean. Willie Lanier.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go. All right. I got this. This is a guy I should have said a long time ago. Actually, I'm gonna bring it to the Houston Texans. I'm gonna go Brian Cushing. I just watched a video before we started recording this. Actually, he was talking about how he's had like 27 surgeries in his career. He had like 4 or 5 a year or some shit. Like, and the dude is like, all right, whatever. Like, just fix me up.
He was a grade A crash out.
Yeah, absolutely. And we know, for everybody out there thinking, yeah, steroid user. All right, we're going supplements, man. We already talked about it.
Those are legal here.
Yeah, they're legal, man. Hey, matter of fact, keep doing them.
Ain't shit fair in a fight.
We encourage it, man. We encourage that shit.
You need to hit a line of cocaine. Go ahead and do your thing, Lawrence Taylor. Speaking of cocaine, Michael Irvin.
Yes, sir. Oh, we getting all the abusers now.
He said we needed some speed and agility. Yeah, we need all of the coke guys.
I'm not gonna lie to you too. In the back of my mind, I've been kind of trying to think of some downright dirt bags like Ray Rice, but I'm not gonna go Ray Rice. I don't think he's that strong actually. But I mean, I think, for clarification, Ray Rice, I think he can knock the hell out of me. I ain't gonna doubt that. But I'm just saying comparatively.
Bruh, I don't know.
I'm not trying to beef.
One swing, he left that girl limp.
I ain't trying to beef with Ray Rice, but
fuck it. Ray Rice about to be my next pick.
Man,
I still got my 27 jersey.
Hey, he was a monster, man. He was a monster.
Hey, he was my favorite player before he knocked that bitch out. Can't be out here loving woman beaters and shit. Otherwise, he'd still be one of my favorite players. You know what's crazy, bro? Like, when you think about it, bro, Lewis at one point was my favorite player. He turned out to be a shitty person. Fucking Ray Rice at one point was one of my favorite players. He turned out to be a shitty person. Justin Tucker was my favorite player. Since he got drafted, his level of consistency, he's a fucking dirtbag. The only person that hasn't done me wrong is Ed Reed.
Yeah.
And no, we're not putting him on this list.
How about T Sizzle, man?
Suggs is already on it.
Yeah. Was he ever your favorite though?
He was never really one of my favorite players, but he was always in the top 3.
Word. Shit, bro. This is so tough, man. This is so tough. All right, who we got for dirtbags? I got Sue on here. I got Perfect on it. I don't think either of them are really dirtbags. And again, I don't know if he's a dirtbag as much as he is a mental case. Doesn't matter. We like them both here.
Hey, the mental has to be off.
I agree.
Is that what we going with?
There was another one. Actually, no, there's another Raider who I was thinking of. He only played for the Raiders like the last 3 years of his career. I'm gonna go Bill Romanowski. It's another one of them shit talkers, violent motherfuckers.
Y'all love y'all some skis, don't y'all? The nigga got ski
And
at the end
that,
of the
that
game.
was
He played for the Raiders.
that was them Al Davis
Raiders or
days,
the
man.
Patriots.
That was them Al Davis days. He loved them. He loved them.
Speaking of the Patriots, I'm going to Rob. Speaking of the Patriots and a ski, I'm going Rob Gronkowski.
All right. I got this. Actually, this for everything I've been saying. This dude is had his fair share of problems as an individual. He's definitely out there. He's a head case. Oh, this dude can fight. I'm gonna go, and he's a cowboy. He's everything I've been talking about, and I haven't thought about him.
We need it, right?
This is crazy. I'm gonna go Greg Hardy, who actually is a UFC fighter.
Oh my god, bro!
Yeah.
Why did it take so long to get him?
I'm
Bro,
telling
you
you,
literally
man.
said guys with problems, guys with substances. We need some cowboys on here. Fucking, we need guys who fucking
I have no
fight
idea.
all the time, bro. Like he fits everything literally you said that we needed on here.
But Cowboys fans probably watching and screaming his name too. And there's another cowboy who fits all that criteria that I just thought of. But let's go. Let's keep it going.
All right. I gotta put this guy on here. Now, I'm gonna say this. I'm not putting him on here for his strength. I'm not putting him on here because I think that he could really use power at all against this gorilla. It's just every time he did something, every time he made a play, it just looked so effortlessly. He's an Oos, and I just think that Ooses do everything better. So, Troy Polamalu.
Okay.
Plus, if he die, you know. Probably shouldn't have put him on here, but he on there now.
Oh
Definitely
man.
running out.
See, I'm doing a little bit of cheating now. I can't lie, but it's only because I was trying to remember dude's name who I was thinking of. I can't remember his name, but man, this just put me onto the Bennett brothers. They're another group of absolutely psycho.
Michael and Martellus?
Both, man, both. But yeah.
Which one first? I think we should go Michael Bennett first.
Yeah.
He was the one on the Seahawks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
go Michael Bennett first.
I don't know if he was as much of a. I mean, we're gonna get them both. Just all right, Michael Bennett. We're gonna get them both.
Damn, the way I'm talking, I'm sounding like a Steelers fan, bro. I gotta go Dick LeBeau. Not only was he a great cornerback, but he also caused defenses too. Like that brain, physical. Oh, come on now, Dick LeBeau. I also sound like I like dicks because I put every guy on here with the name Dick on.
Hey, it happens, bro.
Hey, if them dicks are nasty, we gotta put them on the list.
All right,
and then
Martellus, yeah. As I tried to look for these people.
Pass up. Did we say Jack Youngblood yet?
No.
Nigga named Youngblood. Come on.
You always got something to say, bro.
He gotta go. He gots to be there. I'm trying to think of like players that I know Ed Reed looked up to him.
Man, there's. I'm trying to look at these. I'm trying to look at these Cowboys players throughout the years that were just absolute head cases, bro. But for this, perfect picks. All right, this is what I'm gonna go with.
They had a lot of head cases too. Like that's what's crazy.
This is what I'm gonna go with. I said I'm gonna go with brawlers. Raider fans know about this. Sean Smith. Sean Smith has a sister, and his sister's boyfriend at the time, he hit her, and Sean Smith beat this dude's ass so bad that he got put right in jail. He was in jail for a while. He just fucked this dude up. This dude got hands, man. Sean Smith, sorry, cornerback. So I'm going with.
But you did say a name there that's very good for this list.
Yeah, I did.
We said dead or alive, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm putting Sean Taylor on this list, bro. That's somebody that I thought about before, and it just slipped my head by the time my pick came.
Yeah, no, same.
So yeah, Sean Taylor. Let me count us up, see where we at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19. Let me get this. Okay, so 41 plus 22. All right, we're on pick 64, by the way.
Damn, man, we're
getting through this, bruh.
I'm gonna go with guy we brought up earlier very briefly. I'm gonna just go Richie Incognito. I'm gonna get it over with.
Richie Incognito. With a name like Incognito, though, bro, it's 6-0 right now. Fuck Tanner Houck, bro. Get that motherfucker off my team. Think we can figure. I don't know, bro. I'm staying on the defensive side. Dwight Freeney.
It's a really good one.
Not for strength, but just for the technique, bro. Like, he wasn't the biggest guy, you know, out there on defensive lines, bro, but he was wreaking havoc on bigger guys. So clearly we think this gorilla that we going up against is King Kong. That's why don't nobody think us as humans can take on a gorilla. Everybody thinking King Kong. I'm not even thinking King Kong, but I know if we would have to face King Kong, Dwight Freeney would be very, very helpful. He was doing that his entire career.
Dude, I've been trying to look for this specific person for a while who I just can't think of. I have actually come across some names though who going to do this, but I've been looking at Cowboys players who have been arrested, bro. There's so many. There's so many. I mean, they just keep coming. This dude, I don't even think this guy actually played for the Packers, but this is a perfect pick. I'm going with Pac-Man Jones. He might have actually played for the Cowboys. I don't remember him though.
Yeah, he played for Pac-Man. Played for the Cowboys.
Yeah, he did. He played for a year, for a single year, 8. Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
I'm surprised he wasn't on this list sooner. He played for the Bengals for most of his career.
Yeah, yep. That's what I remember him with Tennessee because Tennessee drafted him, and Cincinnati and Denver. But yeah, I didn't remember him with Dallas at all.
Yeah, so you got Pac-Man Jones on there. I actually like that pick a lot. He's actually one of my favorite DBs of all time. So, like, I remember the 1 year he played with the freaking, what's his name? He spent a lot of time in and out of jail, too. Pac-Man.
Oh, yeah. No, Pac-Man was... I still remember, I think it was his first year in the NFL, I think it was, and I might be wrong about this, but he got his advance, right? Because obviously...
My God, bro, it's 9-0, and it's the bottom of the third.
Who y'all playing?
We're playing the Tigers, bro.
Y'all cooked, man. Y'all cooked.
Fucking Tanner Houck, bro. That nigga suck.
Yeah, y'all cooked.
Get him off my team. I don't think we said John Randall yet.
Nah, we haven't.
Purple People Eater. Is he on that team?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Brandon Browner, right? He had a teammate, or it might have been Brandon Browner. One of them, they were doing some fucked up shit in their life, man. And
Yeah, I think it was Brandon Browner.
They were in jail for life.
For life? I don't think it was Brandon Browner there.
No, it wasn't. Wait, no, actually, he is still in jail. But this dude was only possession of cocaine, being under the influence, breaking and entering the residence of a woman who he had. Wait, no, it wasn't. It wasn't Brandon Browner. It was. Oh, maybe I am thinking of Brandon Browner, and he didn't do what I thought he did.
He definitely got into some trouble, but I don't think he spent a lot of time in jail.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I was thinking of his teammate. Alright, I'm not gonna do that then. Let's go with...
Yeah, I'm about to have to start looking up some names too now.
We're at that point, man. And again, it's not because... I'm gonna go with Navarro Bowman. That's the dude who'll knock your head off.
Navarro. Name sounds familiar, but I cannot think.
Yeah, he was with the Niners for a while, then he went to the Raiders for the last few years of his career.
Yeah, I remember him now. He was on that team with Patrick Willis, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that Kaepernick team that we beat in the Super Bowl. Okay, Chuck Noll.
Okay. Bro, I've pretty much given up on this dude. There was this Cowboys player that I've been looking for the name of for the last 20 minutes, and this dude has beat the shit out of so many people, man. I just can't find out who it was. It was a defensive lineman, though. All right, let's go with, man, what pick we on? Like 70?
64, 65, 66, 67.
67, man. We're 2/3 done.
It went quicker than I thought it was going to go, actually.
Man, I'm trying to think of dudes who are always banged up, and it just didn't even matter. Like, they were just out there playing.
Name every name up here is on it except for Deion Sanders. That's the only one we didn't put on it.
No, I'm not putting Deion on this shit.
No, he's not fit. Man only got 4 toes.
Man, can you think of any brawlers? It doesn't matter if it's on the field, off the field.
First name that came to mind when you said brawlers was Le'Veon Bell.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
I don't think he survived. Ooh, Jason Taylor. It's not really a brawler, but
The Dolphins.
The
Legendary Dolphins.
Yeah. One-time sack leader.
No, I don't.
Just relentlessness alone there with him. Like, I don't think, like, he don't have anything really other than just being relentless that would help us win.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Richard Dent.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. All right, you know what? Just give me Ray Rice. You didn't pick him, right? You didn't pick him before.
I didn't.
Just give me Ray Rice. He got that psychopath too.
Yeah, he'll definitely slap a bitch, so I hope the fucking gorilla bitch. I don't trust him to be able to do anything. Maybe. Yeah, Mr. Gap. Michael Strahan.
Oh, yeah. That was a money pick. Mr.
Yeah, that's
Gap.
the guy. You remember earlier when I said, oh, that would be a good one. That was who I was thinking about and didn't even say him. Got it. It's probably when I said Mike Singletary. This is getting hard.
I'm gonna go with, actually, I kind of shit on power backs earlier, but I'm gonna go with one, but it's for different reasons. This dude,
To be fair, I don't remember you actually shitting on power backs.
for this, but I'm going to go with, yeah, an absolute famous dude who is famous for one punch. He's a one punch man. I'm going with LeGarrette Blount.
One of his most famous plays is named after a natural disaster. I feel like
Okay,
if a
okay.
guy does
We're
that,
going.
he deserves to be on this list. We're gonna go with Mr. Beast Mode, Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, it's a good one. That's a good one. Let's go with Knee Light. We're snubbing so many people too.
We are, and you know what's crazy? It's only 100 people, so there's gonna be snubs anyway.
That's true.
Like I legit been wanting to put Ed Reed on this list for like the last 10 picks because I know that he can handle himself. Just like I'm thinking about his size, and I'm like, bro, nah, you're not gonna want to do what we're gonna have to ask you to do because of your size. You're just gonna want to hit the gorilla, and I just don't think that's gonna work out well for anybody involved. I feel like I'm snubbing him, but I want him to live. It's for your own good, Ed Reed.
No, I wouldn't. There's quite a few players I wouldn't pick for this who are like all time legends.
Yeah. Like just because you all the time don't mean you good for this.
Yeah, I was actually, like I said earlier, I'm trying to think of like guys who were, because it's the dudes who never amounted to shit in the NFL, but they were good at this one specific thing, right?
Yeah.
They're the real killers. Damn, it got hella dark in this room real quick. All right, I'm gonna go with the guy who serves a variety of purposes in this. Absolute scumbag, elusive as hell, shit talker. I'm gonna go O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson?
Yeah.
Okay. It took too long for him to make this list, just saying. Since we going OJ, I gotta go Adrian Peterson.
Okay.
Hey, he got into a scrap. Might not been with might been with his kid, but he still got into one.
Listen, I'm gonna go run back too, and the reason why I'm gonna go with this guy is he's strong. He's still got all the elusiveness
Running
traits.
backs still make a lot of sense for this list. I'm just saying.
But this is a dude who embodies something I said earlier. He suffered not one, but two torn ACLs. Doesn't matter. He had a lengthy career. Frank Gore.
Yes, sir.
You gonna tear your ACL in this, bro? No, you probably not, but you're gonna suffer some injuries. You gotta be able to get through them.
I'm gonna go with one of the few athletes that I've seen say he would stand up and actually want to do this. I'm gonna go Channing Crowder.
Okay.
Not for anything. He believes he can beat the gorilla by himself. So, I mean, we need people that believe.
Man, see, it's gonna be. I'm trying to think of guys too, like the Bennetts, who, I'm not gonna lie, I only seen their names and I was trying to search for somebody else, and I was like, holy shit, like this is perfect. I'm trying to think of guys like that too.
I mean, I got a couple more brothers like that. Some of the nicest people in the world until you get them on a football field.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pouncey twins.
Yeah, for sure. Best friends with Aaron Hernandez.
Hey, I like that.
There's gotta be a few more Patriots too, honestly.
We still didn't pick Vince Wilfork. I think he'd be good for this list. I just think he might be a little bit too slow.
No,
Physically, he'd be good for this list. Just might be a little bit too slow. Let me say that.
Shit, bro. My problem with Wilfork, for people listening, like my problem with Wilfork and those bigger guys is like their thing is only strength, right? They only bring strength to the table, which is cool. But when we're talking about a gorilla, you can't just only bring strength to the table because they're just gonna outstrength you. You know, like so we can't
only bring strength. Like we need some athleticism. Yeah, I don't not agree with you. So I mean, I agree with it. I did not have to make that statement that hard.
All right, let's go. Maybe damn man, dog, you got roosters? You got roosters over there, bro?
I wish they were mine. No, they're my neighbors. But yeah, that's what you hear. Doodling. I wish I had animals, but I don't have animals yet. I ain't at that point in my life where I can do that. Yeah. One day, when we blow up, I'm gonna have a farm. I promise.
Yes. Hey, so fund our farm, guys. You know, just do us a favor, fund our farm.
Exactly.
But
is it my turn?
Nah.
Okay.
I don't know who to pick, man.
It's getting hard.
It's getting too hard. It's getting too hard, especially when you try to take this serious and you really are thinking of guys. Because I know I'm snubbing so many. You know what, bro? How tall is Ryan Clark? Yeah, Ryan Clark, never mind. Because he went on that whole thing about how he wouldn't want to do it.
I almost put him on the head 3 different times because every time you say something about somebody getting injured. All I can picture in my head is him murdering Willis McGahee. But again, the only reason why I won't put him on the list because he don't have no confidence in himself to be able to do it.
That's fair.
And I ain't sending no nigga out there that ain't confident. Sorry, can't do it.
No, that's more than fair, bro. More than fair.
Ain't no way. I'm all 5'5" of me, barely 120 pounds, but I believe I can compete with this gorilla and this man who played a professional sport. Probably could knock me out in one blow. Don't believe he can take on this gorilla. I don't understand it.
I'm gonna go with another Raider who kind of fizzled out. Is, for lack of a better phrase, he was straight up bust. I'm gonna go with Carl Joseph. His nickname was the Hitman. He was just a safety who was just, he find you, hit you. That was his whole shtick. Didn't really work out in the NFL, but that's what it was.
Carl Joseph. That's Carl with a K too.
Yes,
We should have known he was going to be a bust. I feel like you named Carl with a K. Somebody was trying too hard, but not trying hard enough. And it's my pick, ain't it?
Yes.
I mentioned this guy earlier because you put his teammate on here, and I've been debating since then to put him on this list. Patrick Willis.
Okay.
I'm gonna be real. I still think putting him on this list is a mistake, but I'm gonna put him on there because my gut tells me to put him on here.
I found a nice little list of some absolute deplorable humans.
They said absolutely deplorable humans. Hey, they about to save the whole American race from a gorilla. They ain't not gonna be deplorable for
To be honest though, most of these guys I don't even think of. Like, I wouldn't put most of these guys on this list at all. Like, we got like Kareem Hunt, Tyreek Hill, Ryan Leaf.
What did Ryan Leaf ever do? Why is he deplorable? I don't really know what he's known for other than being drafted above Peyton Manning and sucking.
Well, he was a druggie. He was a big burnout.
So he does cocaine?
Dude, he did like everything. He did everything.
Put him on. You got to be numb to the fact.
Yeah, that's honestly why. Like, it wasn't for lack of trying that he was a bust in the NFL. It was for like no focus. You know, he was just on so much shit. He was Darren Waller of quarterbacks basically, but never got clean. Okay. Which, by the way, that's a good name to put on here. I don't think I'm gonna, but
Darren Waller?
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna.
Yeah, I thought about him earlier. The only reason why I didn't mention him, I don't know why I didn't mention him actually. It's my turn. My fault.
Is it?
Did I say somebody already? Because I still got Carl Joseph here. Oh, Patrick Willis.
Yeah, you said Patrick Willis.
That's on me. Dang, this is so hard.
No, here we go. This is gonna be good.
We got.
Alright, this right here is the NFL player arrest database.
What?
We gonna get some names now. Some of this is crazy. Oh yeah, Jordan Addison, I remember that. Jabril Peppers, yeah, he's another one of them, man. He's another dog.
Jabril Peppers? Is that what I was thinking about? No, I was thinking about the other Peppers. The Carolina Peppers.
Yeah.
Julius Peppers, yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely one of them names. Alright, here's another dude who was a Raiders player, and same thing. He only got a DUI, but I wouldn't have remembered him. He's very recent too. Roderick Teamer, he's just a guy that sees you, hits you. He's a safety. The only reason why he was on the team, really, to see you, hit you.
Robert who? Roderick, okay.
Yeah, Teamer.
Special teamer?
Yeah, no, he was. He's really a special teamer. Like, see you, hit you. Done deal. Okay. And he got into a few fights, so he a brawler.
I'm going with Nick Chubb.
Okay.
Speed, physical, bowling ball type mentality. I think he gives us the same thing Darren Sproles can give us. With more physicality, obviously. My next pick gonna surprise you. Just saying.
Shit, my next pick gonna surprise me because I don't even know who the fuck it is. Alright, I'm gonna go with the superhuman athlete, very confident, shit talker, stupid as hell. He got all the intangibles for this. And I think he a brawler. I'm gonna go Aldon Smith.
Yeah, he was also on that 49ers team, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Okay, he played for y'all too, didn't he?
Yes, he did. And he played for the Cowboys, so he got all the stereotypes.
All the stereotypes. The only thing you're missing is a stint in the AFC North. Alright, I'm going to go... I said my next pick won't surprise you, right? I went in a completely different direction. We've entered the part of this draft where quarterbacks become eligible. Ben Roethlisberger.
Oof.
I'm throwing you to the wolves. Well, the gorilla. And Ben Roethlisberger is on the list because that man took so many hits and just kept getting back up. I'm banking on the fact that he's just going to keep getting back up because he will be getting hit.
All right, I'm going with a brawler, hard hitter, dude who is just always in legal trouble, it seemed like every single year. I'm I'm gonna go with Ray McDonald, old Niners defensive end.
Okay. I know that Ravens got more defensive players that can be on this list. Might not be a defensive player, but he's definitely built for this list. I'm going Marshall Yonder.
Okay. So we both go offensive line in this draft.
Something we also didn't think we were gonna do. We got another DB out there that I'm surprised neither one of us has said already. Played for both our teams.
Like Trayvon Mullen, Rocky Sin. Who the hell else?
Trayvon Mullins played for us.
Yeah,
Isn't
yeah,
that Lamar Jackson's cousin?
yeah.
Yeah,
I think he
did
played for y'all.
us.
Rocky Sin.
Nah, not Rock either. Even though I like his name.
I mean, that's off top. That's all I could think of. Or
Rod Wilson.
shit. Okay. Yeah, that's back. That's back. Let's going back a bit.
Rod Wilson, buddy. Played for both of us. Oh, no, it's your turn. I was about to say, is it my turn?
I'm still looking for
Ravens
these.
got some players that can come on this list, though. I'm telling you that now. I was asleep for a minute. Okay. I might go on a list of Ravens here soon.
Damn, I did not know my boy DJ Hayden got arrested for fraud.
For fraud?
For fraud. That is tough, man.
That's crazy. How that happened?
Of all the gangster shit you could do, that is right at the bottom of the list. Some fraud. No, I think I do remember that, actually. I think that was the NFLPA thing.
Yeah. For the medical fraud?
Yeah, I think so.
That makes sense. They had a lot of guys doing that shit.
There are some names, man. There are some names that I'm passing by that's like, hey, this will work, but this is probably better. And so far, there has not been that much better. Here's Michael Bennett's name, see? Yeah, this is the shit I should have been using. This is what I should have been using from the beginning. All right, this is a good one. This is a dude who I saw, I thought about, forgot about. His name is back on this list. I'm going to go Reuben Foster, another San Francisco linebacker.
That whole defensive front seven won't be on this list. We'll be done with it. I'm telling you.
They were all trouble, but they all good.
So we got 44 plus 42. All right, 86. So we got 14 more. All right. I have to go Fonte Leach.
Okay, yeah.
Fullback.
Yep.
Damn, I could have picked Q. He can be on this list and help. Peter. J.O., I'm not putting you on this list. I can't believe I put Ben Roethlisberger on the list. Yes, I can.
Your boy Matt Elam was arrested.
Matt Elam was arrested? He deserves to be arrested for stealing from the Ravens. Fucking garbage ass safety.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that I did not know ever got arrested on this. But I'm not looking for people who got arrested. I'm looking for people who are just
dirtbags.
Yeah.
If you die, you die. Type shit.
Or did some shit that's like, all right, you gotta be like the right. Damn, T Sizzle got arrested, man.
Yeah.
For license. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, and he got arrested. They didn't arrest him for that when he was flashing a gun. That just happened not too long ago in the drive-thru because the dude, I forgot what the dude was doing. Terrell Suggs being a fucking shithead.
Man, I'm gonna go. I don't think this dude ever got arrested, but someone reminded me of him. I'm gonna go to Keo Spikes. It's another linebacker who played for the Niners.
Okay, he also played for the Chargers.
Keo? I don't think so. He might have. Yeah, he did at the end of his career. You're right.
Hey. So this would be pick. Okay, 88? No, 89. Alright, to go. And this is getting hard. I just said it. Peter Bowen.
We got another game announced. Christmas night in Kansas City, Broncos at Chiefs.
Pray we don't have a Christmas game this year.
Who'd you go with?
Peter Bowen.
Yep. Okay, you going to Homer?
Yeah, there's a couple Ravens that I just glossed over. I'm like, okay, well, you know, all of them guys were nasty. That whole 2000 defense can go in there, except for Deion Sanders. No, Deion Sanders wasn't there for that defense no more.
But some of these arrests are so funny, man. Sean Green, handicap parking.
I could have got arrested for that. I got fired from a job for doing that.
Damn.
It was a prank, but motherfucker took it seriously, so fuck him. John Peters, you're a dickhead.
Let's go with, damn, bro. Greg Hardy should have been my first overall pick. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how I forgot about him for so long.
He was everything you ever wanted.
Everything I ever wanted. Everything.
That's what's crazy.
Damn, Kellen Winslow. Here's a dude who hit like a truck. Let's go with Will Hill. Safety for the Giants.
Will Hill, okay. He played for the Ravens, too. He won us a game on a block field goal return against the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, okay, I remember
Cleveland losing in the most Cleveland-esque way of all time.
That was relatively recent, no? Like 2-3 years ago?
It was a little longer than that. I was still in Baltimore, I think, when that happened. That was about 8 years ago.
Damn, I didn't think it was that long. Oh, here's another dude that I thought about before.
think I'm out of Baltimore Ravens that I can put on this list. There's a Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker that I'm thinking about, and I just haven't fucking gotten to. Nah, DK Metcalf.
Crash out veteran.
Crash out veteran. Hell yeah. And with them fucking arms, yeah, DK Metcalf. I remember me thinking his game wouldn't translate to the NFL. I was stupid as shit.
Bro, what's crazy is, so first of all, NFL development is such a myth, man. Like when you have weaknesses, they don't, very, very rarely they develop unless it's crucial to the game. They really try to ignore it. They focus on what your strengths are and try to hammer it home. And like DK is proof of that, like everybody else, really. He hasn't grown at all, man. It's just he does the same thing and it just works. Shit just fucking works. You gotta respect it.
Yeah, well, that's a good one too. See, I'm about to go pick another Pittsburgh Steelers in my next pick.
I'm still looking at these names, man. Still looking at these absolute shitheads. Now, most of them is some stupid shit. But there's a lot of throwback names, though.
Okay, we got 9 more to go. So this pick that you're about to make is going to be 92, and then 8 after that.
Man, let's go with another cowboy. A lot of attitude. He brings a lot of different things to the table. He's a wide receiver, Des Bryant.
Also played for the Ravens.
He a brawler too. He definitely a brawler.
Yeah, I like him. Des Bryant, yeah. He ain't gonna just take no shit from nobody. I gotta go Mel Blount.
Okay.
Former Pittsburgh defensive back. Very, very physical.
Damn, bro, you got your shit ready to go. Oh my god. Alright, this is a dude who hit like a fucking freight train. I forget how to say his last name. He played for the Bengals. Ray Maluga, I think it is.
Yeah, Ray Maluga, yep.
Yeah, this dude.
And he's a oos.
Yeah, no, he is.
Put a noose on here, I'm taking it every time.
See, this is why I love looking at these lists too. It's because like you see a name like that and you're like, oh my god. It has nothing to do with the fact he was arrested or anything like that. It's just like, damn, bro, this dude right here.
It was a fucking menace.
Yeah, absolutely.
You came with that one real quick. Think. I will say I'm proud of how few times we've thought of a guy a second time. Like, first off, like, we know when we're about to say a name that we've already said or some shit. Like, we ain't just calling the same name.
Oh, for sure. We've been good.
No, you too small. Come on now. You just gotta walk up to the gorilla and introduce himself. And be like, hey gorilla, my name is Elvis Doomerville.
I was thinking it, man. I was thinking it.
That gorilla gonna be like, Doomerville? And turn around and run.
He is just a tough son of a bitch.
He's kind of small though for what I was looking for, but Ray Lewis is too, so.
I'm gonna go with one that I already got mine ready. This is, you don't know what you're gonna get. You're either gonna get first overall pick worthy or you're gonna get undrafted free agent. But you gotta take some flyers right now. I'm gonna go with Albert Hainsworth.
Hey, I forgot about him, but you're absolutely right. Good one. He spelled Hainsworth with a Y, which was weird. I remember that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Okay, so this one's going to be 97. And our 97th pick to go against this gorilla is going to be Andre Johnson.
Yeah, Cortland Finnegan's punching bag.
Yeah, I put him on the list because he famously told Gary Kubiak, I'm going out there to fight this guy, and literally went out there to fight that guy. Like, it was not. He didn't give a fuck what play he was running.
What pick we on?
Being picked 98.
90.
It didn't take as long as I thought it would. I thought it was going to be like a 4-hour show.
And we got some hitters, bro. And we got some offense. We got some.
Well, I'm telling you, we win in this fight. Like, there's no way we weren't going to be able to think of 100 human beings in the NFL that could do this fight. Now, if we did the NHL, we wouldn't even need 100.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. It's over at this point. But I'm still, for the love of the game, man, I'm still trying. Out of the pure love of the game. Man, there's some names, too. Lawyer Malloy.
Could have did Jared Johnson. Stayed away from that, though.
Javon Curse. Like, there's some names, man.
Javon Curse, I like him, too, for the list. We're running out of spaces, so we got to be a little bit more judicious with these. Make sure that they actually fit the criteria.
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards Lawyer Malloy than anything. All right, let's do it. That's actually a really good one. He probably should have been picked before.
Lawyer Malloy?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I put one quarterback on this list, right? Let me go ahead and put another quarterback on this list.
You going Lamar?
Nah, I'm going with a man's man. A man that's tough as nails and like to make babies. Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers is the final pick of the we gonna kick this gorilla's ass draft.
Yeah, a lot of pressure here. All right. I see a name. I'm going to roll with this name. And only because we're going with substances included. This guy, David Boston, wide receiver, played for the Chargers. Played for Cardinals too. I'm pretty sure. I forgot who he played with exactly, but
Did we put a single
yeah, he
Arizona
played for
Cardinal
Cardinals.
in here? I don't
Yeah,
think we did.
David Boston. He actually played with the Cardinals much more than he played with the Chargers. But he bro, he was just roid fiend, massive, was always trying to fight people. He had roid rage like crazy. This is actually really deserving of this list, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, substances included.
Substances included.
You know,
That's
fucking roids. Share with everybody else.
take one, pass it down, man.
Exactly. You know, and all of that. Okay. David Boston completes the list of 100.
Let's get it.
Let me go back to number 1 and give us a quick recap. If we say a name that you said and you want to swap them out with somebody else, feel free. But I think we got a pretty solid list of 100 NFL players that'll be able to take on this gorilla.
No, we got this.
So coming out the gate really hard, you know, I had to come with an oos. Like I said, I love me an oos. Baltimore Ravens defensive tackle Haloti Nada. Number 1. Number 2, a guy that really could have been number 1, Los Angeles/St. Louis Rams defensive tackle, Aaron Donald. Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker Mean Joe Green. Houston, Texas outside linebacker J.J. Watt, or defensive end if you want to. Really, he was a defensive end because of the defense they run, but same position. Steelers outside linebacker. He's an actual outside linebacker because of the defense that they run, but they basically are the same position. T.J. Watt. Browns defensive end Myles Garrett. Baltimore Ravens outside linebacker Terrell Suggs. LaRon Landry, I believe he played for the Washington Redskins for majority of his career.
Yes. Was LaRon the one that also played for y'all, or was that his brother?
No, his brother DeJuan Landry played for us.
Okay.
Yeah. I almost put DeJuan on here when you put LaRon on here.
Yeah, you could have went either one, honestly.
Yeah. But then that made me think of Bernard Pollard. We got Jonathan Abram. Well, we was safety heavy right here. Ronnie Lott, Landon Collins, James Harrison, Ray Lewis, Clay Matthews, Mad Max Crosby, Luke Smelling Salts Kuechly, Cam Chancellor. Love it. A guy that's literally made for this list. Cam Chancellor is a guy that's literally made for this list. Great call.
Thank you.
The animal himself, B-Dawks, Brian Dawkins, Jack Tatum.
Yeah, he should have been picked higher.
Mike Ditka is actually going to come off the list here.
Nice.
And we are going to put
Get some light in this bitch.
another tank on the list.
Yeah, who you going with?
I am going to go with Kyle Juszczyk, fullback for the Niners. I feel like if we're going to put a running back on here. Oh, no.
Juice.
Yeah, the juice. I'm going with Kyle Juszczyk. Yeah, I'm sticking with that. I had to get Mike Dick off of that. I wasn't confident in that pick. All right. After Kyle Juszczyk, it's now Lyle Lozado. And we got Jack Lambert. We got Steve Atwater, Brian Urlacher, Darren Sharper, Howie Long, John Lynch, Jack Ham, Lawrence Taylor, who should have been picked a lot higher, Junior Seau, Aaron Hernandez. Let's go.
Florida Gators, baby.
Mike Singletary. Yeah, we could have put half that damn team on there, really.
Yeah.
Darren Sproles, Dick Buckus, Steve Smith, Reggie White, Vontez Burfict, Jared Allen, Barry Sanders. That's for speed and elusiveness, not really, to be in attack mode, but kind of uses a distraction type of thing. You need those guys. Don't act like we don't need those guys. Deacon Jones, and Ndamukong Suh, who should have been higher on this list. Randy White, Aqib Talib, Derek Thomas, Cortland Finnegan, Derek Brooks, Warren Sapp, Dick Lane, Terrell Owens, Willie Lanier, Brian Cushion. Great fucking pick there. Brian Cushion and Luke Kuechly probably are two names that should have been higher on this list. Michael Irvin, Booger Sugar, Bill Romanowski, Rob Gronkowski, Greg Hardy, Troy Polamalu, Michael Bennett, Dick LeBeau, Martellus Bennett, Jack Youngblood, Sean Smith, Sean Taylor, Richie Incognito, Dwight Franklin, Pac-Man Jones, John Randall, Navarro Bowman, Chuck Noll, Ray Rice, Michael Strahan, LeGarrette Blount, Marshawn Lynch, O.J. Simpson, Adrian Peterson, Frank Gore, Channing Crowder, Carl Joseph, Patrick Willis, Roderick Teamer, Nick Chubb, Alden Smith, Ben Roethlisberger, Ray McDonald, Marshall Yonder, Reuben Foster, Vontaze Leach, Takeo Spikes, Peter Bolwell, Will Hill, DK Metcalf, Daz Bryant, Mel Blunt, Ray Malawaga, Albert Hainsworth. Great fucking pick. Should have been higher on his list.
You just never know what you're going to get.
Yeah. Lawyer Malloy, Phillip Rivers, and David Boston. By God, I think we fucking that gorilla up. We'll have JR in the background. By God, he hit him in the head with something. I don't know what it was. It was another human being.
I mean, there's so many psychopaths on that list, man, that we run the risk of them being so psychotic that they just fuck each other up, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
But, like, it's a risk I'm willing to take.
Yeah, like Cortland Finnegan and Andre Johnson walking up to the gorilla at the same time, forgetting about the gorilla and kicking each other's ass. Good thing we didn't put Crabtree on the list. Fucking him and Aqib Talib, man. Crabtree should have been on the list.
I'm not as high on Crabtree as many Raider fans are.
I definitely don't think he wins in fights against many of these people that we do have on the list. Just the willingness of being willing to fight, you know.
Crabtree?
That's half the battle, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got into a Richard Sherman too, so he wasn't like no pussy. I just don't think he would have won any of those fights.
I was honestly about to bring up the Sherman thing. That was when I didn't see any dog in Crabtree, honestly, until he came to the Raiders. I thought with the Niners, he was kind of like just...
He was just taking shit, right?
Yeah, he was
taking it lying down, trying to... But I think that at that point, he was on the championship team, and he was really trying to just keep his nose clean and not get into any trouble with the league or something like that. I'm hoping... Because, man, I'd have kicked Richard Sherman's ass, bro. Like, the way he talked, bro, I would have just kicked Richard Sherman's ass, bro. Richard Sherman should have been on this list.
I was thinking, I mean...
He's one of those guys that you put in front of the gorilla and say, talk to him.
That's why Pete Carroll drafted him, man. So, yeah.
Put him in front of the gorilla just to talk. Because I don't think he go. I really just don't think Richard Sherman is a real tough guy.
Yeah. I don't think he's physical enough.
Yeah, he don't give me tough guy vibes. He give me I run from fight vibes more than anything. But yeah, that's our list. I guess on the next episode we'll recap it again. But what do you think? Wrap it up here?
Yeah, wrap it up for sure.
All right, so this has been another episode of Context Matters. Again, I am Dre Kamikazi, here with my boy Alex Monfreda. Catch us on YouTube. Context Matters is the channel's name. Catch us on Spotify. Catch Alex on Twitter at Alex Monfreda. It's legit his first and last name all together. Shouldn't be hard.
Easy. Alex
Monfreda. You don't know how to spell it? I'm gonna let Alex go ahead and spell it out for you. I'm looking at it. So I could have spelled it. I just don't want to do all the work.
At Alex Monfreda. It's just my name. It is the easiest thing that you could remember.
Yeah. All right, and you can find me SG_Kamikazi. That's Kamikaze with an I 410 at the end. SG_Kamikaze 410. Yes,
hardest shit you could ever remember
is to rep Baltimore. So yes, but it is very difficult to remember. So you won't have to remember that because we're gonna have that visible in our video. Which the last time I said I was gonna do that, I didn't. This time I know what I did wrong, so I got y'all.
Easy money.
Easy peasy. Make a mistake and learn a lesson. So y'all have a great day. We are out. Enjoy some bag.
Don't check for me respectfully. I can't let my kid down. I'm building up my legacy. I ain't compete with nobody. I'm just trying to be a better never see. Go 5 rings, 5 chains. Check. 2 watches, that's 12. Come through and slam on you. I'm in the air. Boys all said and done. Let me make one thing clear. What? True to it, not new to it. I'm rookie of the year. Love the game. It relate to me best. I do work better under pressure when I'm putting. Take a risk to win. That's key.